Look, see how the old windows are completely covered in thick cobwebs? The wallpaper is peeling off. It's from '92. Just imagine how old this house is. But it's a book that won't open. The motorcycle keys are still in the ignition. Look here at how the boxes have been chewed up. And this is the other room, which is also in a state of extreme decay. Well, actually, the whole house is in a state of extreme decay. Today, I'm bringing you a video from a super, extra, mega decayed place. I've been to rundown places before, but this one is the ultimate decay. It's in ruins, with walls and an atmosphere that's so decayed. It was super easy to get in. It wasn't on our route, but we saw the door was open and went in. In fact, here's a motorcycle, and as you can see, it even has the keys in it. All right then, I think I'll record, even though I don't think it'll be very long, because it's not very big. And, well, this is the garage I was telling you about. And the little door right there. As I was saying, this is the door. So just to give you an idea, we came in through here, and our plan was to go up here and get into the house through that hole, okay? So obviously it's a bit tricky because the staircase, as you can see, is already wobbling. And we started exploring the place more, and it turns out that the door all the way at the end, the one you can't see, actually leads to the whole house. So we've actually been pretty lucky. This shelf isn't modernist style or anything, it's just warped over time. At first I thought, wow, look how modern it is, right? All crooked and everything. But no, it's just that the humidity has made it warp over time. Look at how it turned out. I mean, it looks modernist, but then when you look at the one above, you realize it's not, it's just from age. Okay, there's not much going on downstairs. We put this stick here to hold the door, because if you open this window, you can see straight out to the street, and so nobody can see us. Check out how the windows are covered in cobwebs. As you can see, I'm moving the calendar, and it lets us see that it's from '92. Just imagine how old this house is. Wow. Like I said, it's a house that's been abandoned for so many years. So yeah, the amount of cobwebs everywhere is just insane. This is the bathroom. Not that there's much left of it, really. Nothing really interesting to see. Well, the typical little bottles of cologne. My grandma still keeps a few of those. There they are. And here, oh look, there are even more little bottles here too. Here's the life for the vanity. Woo, oh man. Look at the state of these walls, huh? What a mess. The roll of toilet paper? Look at it, it's completely fossilized. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Wow, and the towel, huh? With the air freshener. This towel, yeah, just think how many years it's been here. Whoa, it's burned down here at the bottom. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Here in the bathroom, they've got a garden. Like the entrance to a tiny little garden with a baby bike. This is the part 1 showed you earlier, where we thought about escaping down those stairs below, but they're broken. And yeah, it just leads to a shed where they probably kept stuff they didn't use much. Alright, now I'm gonna show you the most rundown part of the house, which is this floor. Honestly, I think it's one of the best parts. Here's the living room, but let me show you the kitchen. You can really see the passage of time here, can't you? By the way, guys, if you notice my voice sounds a little weird in this video, it's because I'm pretty congested, so sometimes I might mispronounce my N's or whatever. It's just because I have a cold, okay? Besides, I was just telling Jesus earlier that instead of coming here with all 5 senses, I'm doing urbex with just 2, because I've lost my sense of smell, taste, and hearing since my ears got blocked coming down from the mountain, so all I have left is sight and touch, but that's enough to do urbex. Look, I just noticed they have notebooks here, and this one is from 1975. How interesting, Miss Planner. Inside, it's basically like new, huh? Did you guys see this? What color? Since it stayed closed. Everything inside has been perfectly preserved. Wow. How it all piles up here. Oh wow, look at this cool teapot they have here. Look how cool this teapot is, with water in it. They left it with water inside because, well, I could say maybe rainwater got in, but it was closed, right? I think I remember lifting it and it was closed, but now I'm not sure anymore. Maybe water got in through some, but anyway, there's a ton of water in here, and it looks really, really strange. With the dishes sparkling clean, freshly washed, and neatly placed right here to air dry. And here they stayed. Honestly, I always end up thinking, look, underneath it's super clean. When this woman or man put this dish here, freshly washed and left it to drain, more than 27 years ago. What happened? So that they would remain in this place for all eternity. Just take a look at this. It has an incredibly thick layer of dust. Hey, let's look at dates that you really like and that you've asked me for. Hey, what a huge spider there is. Look at the aluminum foil. Let's take, for example, let's take this. Let's see if we can focus and see what it says there. No, the date isn't written there. I thought it was gonna say, wow, look at how dusty the lid is, huh? It is not the date. Ah, 90. Yes, December 90. There is. December 1990. That's when the tea expired. How beautiful this is. Take a look right here at how the boxes are completely chewed up and shredded. The cardboard from the boxes, I honestly don't even know. Whoa, it's really heavy, huh? Oh no, it was just stuck. Whoa, oops. Well, now it's cleaned off. It says royal free. Hey, it's in Spanish. I'm curious. Why aren't we in Spain? And honestly, the decay all over the house. Amazing! Look at the drawing on the wall. How cool! Oh my god. So what do you think about the toilet paper roll? It's gray instead of white, huh? Look, proof that the water in the teapot has been there since that year is that here, this is an open cup and there's no water at all. What a scare I just got. So this was just like this and no water has gotten in here. It's empty. So if there had been moisture, it would be full too, which means that tea was left with water all the way to the top to be prepared, you know? I find it so wild. And here they have another little cat, look. How cute. The drawing is really well preserved. I mean, unlike all the walls, since this is porcelain, it stays in perfect condition. Alright, so now let's go and check out this living room. Well, it's actually a bedroom, okay. Look at this mirror they have here, right at the entrance. Wow, I have to say, that looks incredibly rich and absolutely wonderfully decadent to me. And here we have a little dog that weighs nothing. It's plastic. You can see the seam there. It's plastic. And, well, you can see how everything is. Oh my gosh, this is a book. I was noticing it while I was talking, but it's a book that doesn't open. I can't, huh? Oh, right. Wow. Oh my gosh. What could it have been for? Then they had a fireplace in this room, or I think it's a living room, bedroom. It's a bit weird. And here's the small wooden side table with a variety of different items. An old-fashioned iron, which is really quite cool to see. As you can see, the walls are visibly starting to crumble and fall apart. The wallpaper is slowly peeling away from the walls. This used to have a beautiful, intricate design, and now it's starting to fall away entirely. It really is such a shame. Imagine what this place must have been like back then. They say time heals all wounds, but it also has the power to destroy. All right, let's go upstairs. Here we have another little mirror. And look at this window. Voila, it looks like a piece of fabric. Instead of a spider web, it looks like an actual opaque cloth. It's so run down. All right, let's head upstairs. And I'll show you a bit more. Look at this room we have here. Oh my gosh. I don't know what fell there in the middle. Because it's not the ceiling. Even though it's in bad shape, the ceiling isn't what fell. And there's a hole here with a plate in it. And this looks like a dog skin. But no, I think it's like a blanket. Let's just assume it's a blanket. Look at how rundown this is, huh? Like I said before, they say time heals everything, but when you visit places like this, you can clearly see it also destroys. As advice, and like I always say, don't waste your precious time on trivial worries, arguing, or being angry, because time is gold. Remember, time is the most valuable thing a person can spend, and time doesn't forgive. There are blankets here. A ton of blankets. And clothes. Life is really curious, honestly. And this is the other room, which is also in a state of extreme decay. Well, of course, the whole house is in extreme decay. I mean, there isn't going to be a room that's not like this. Whoa. And another thing, just look at where I'm working. And the floor is covered with stuff. But look, I just love it. How's it look? I mean, everything is covered in cobwebs. It looks like something out of a horror movie. Check out the wallpaper. Here are the paintings. These are the Chuna studies, and this is where you all started messaging me saying you wanted a video. I wasn't going to record this video until I started getting messages like, please make a video, make a video. And I said, oh, okay, fine, let's record it, because I thought there wouldn't be enough for a video, but honestly, it's interesting. There really are some pretty curious things here. Check out the shoes. Here's another little box. This one too, well, actually, this one really can't be opened. Look at the book, huh? It's an ad book or like a yellow pages, but look at the condition. It's like a solid block, a rock. And this is all just from the passage of time and humidity. Oh my gosh. That looks like a little girl sweater, but I'm not sure.